How is chemistry important in water treatment?
With water treatment, there's a whole lot more involved than just simply filtering water and taking out the things that you would be able to visibly see. Quite often with water, there's all kinds of things dissolved in the water that you can't see that could be very harmful to you. There could be heavy metals in there could be other ions, large concentration, there could be bacteria in there. And so there's all types of processes involved in making sure that the water, when it comes into the treatment plant, is safe when it exits the treatment plant.
And what's your opinion on portable water purifiers?
Well, I don't honestly know a whole lot about water portable purifiers, but if it's something that can take a small amount of water and filter it and make it safe for people that are going to be out and about on a short trip and allow them to be able to drink water from a creek or something like that when they don't have access to clean drinking water, then it certainly would be a very good thing.
And do you think projects like the Water Project will be beneficial?
Well, anybody that is trying hard to get safe drinking water to people, especially people in poverty, is a good thing. Unsafe water is actually one of the biggest problems that we have in this world, where there's all kinds of illnesses and death as well from drinking unsafe water.
And can you say a little bit about your work in water treatment?
Well, at one time, many moons ago, I worked on NASA at NASA base in Wallops Island, Virginia, and their base was their own little community. They pretty much had everything they needed to survive on that base, including their own water treatment facility. And my job was to go down there a couple times a day. I don't remember exactly how many times. I think I went down twice to test the water that was coming out of the water treatment plant. I'm certain I also had to test the water after it was chlorinated as well. So when you're chlorinating the water, you're doing that to kill any bacteria that might be in the water, and so you need to make sure your chlorine levels are high enough. And we used instrumentation to determine the amount of chlorine in the water, where you put in samples of chlorine into your instrument of known concentration from 0 all the way up to a much higher parts per million than what you would want in your water, so that when you're injecting it into your machine, you have it calibrated and you can determine the concentration of chlorine in your water. And I was also in charge of testing water after it was coming out. And we would test it for bacteria as well as chlorine. At that point, we didn't want chlorine in the water anymore. And as an extra thing, when I was in college, part of my research was involved with testing some heavy metals and things like that, because it was a treatment facility for NASA, so there's a whole lot of things going on there that aren't going on in your local community. I also tested rocket fuels for things, icing inhibitors and things like that. So when you have a water treatment facility on the entire plant, there could possibly be heavy metals that would be discharged into the local water system, and so we wanted to make sure that wasn't happening either.
Thank you.
Can you not do that? Great.
I'll edit it.
No.